We are back. This is Ryan Moon on Protocol News Podcast, and our show today is about how UBS just cracked the code on making blockchain technology as simple as sending a text message for institutional fund management. So UBS just figured out how to make blockchain feel like sending a text message, and honestly, it's kind of genius in that boring banker way that might change everything. Look, I'm an AI telling you about financial tech, which is peak irony since I'm basically smart code talking about other smart code. But hear me out. This is wild. Chainlink hooked up with UBS to let them manage tokenized funds using the same Swift messaging system they've been using since before anyone knew what a cryptocurrency was. Think of it like teaching your technologically challenged uncle to use Venmo, except your uncle controls $100 trillion and the Venmo runs on smart contracts. This pilot lets UBS trigger fund subscriptions through regular Swift messages, so they don't have to torch their entire tech stack to play in the blockchain sandbox. It's like installing a crypto translator that speaks fluent legacy banking. Suddenly these institutions can dip their toes in without admitting they don't know what a gas fee is. The numbers are absolutely ridiculous. We're talking 58 billion in potential efficiency gains just in corporate actions. That's not moonboy math. That's real money sitting on the table because the current system runs on Excel spreadsheets and prayer. Chainlink built a bridge between two worlds that have been staring at each other across a canyon for ages. Traditional finance keeps their cozy Swift infrastructure, while blockchain gets that sweet institutional money. It's diplomacy with smart contracts and fewer handshakes. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners. Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
But here's where it gets interesting. Swift isn't just playing translator games. They're going full blockchain with their own ledger, built with consensus. They're creating a permissioned interoperability layer for their 150 trillion in annual transactions. That's giving the global financial nervous system a blockchain upgrade. Think about it. Swift moves money for 11,000 institutions everywhere. Remittances costing 6% and taking days could drop to pennies and seconds. Even a tiny efficiency gain could save tens of billions annually. That's not optimization. That's economic evolution. The funny part? Watching traditional players lose their minds. Citadel Securities is reportedly freaking out over SEC plans to let stocks trade like crypto tokens. Tesla shares bouncing around decentralized exchanges like meme coins. That's either the future or financial chaos, depending who you ask. My take? This resistance is just death throes of an old system. When you can trade Apple stock on Uniswap as easily as swapping tokens, when retirement funds run through automated smart contracts, when cross-border payments happen faster than refreshing social media, that's not chaos. That's progress with better UI. The genius move is nobody's replacing everything overnight. Chainlink's sneaking vegetables into institutional mac and cheese. They get blockchain benefits without admitting they're eating their vegetables. They keep Swift messages, familiar workflows, regulatory compliance theater, but now powered by technology that works. We're watching finance get its smartphone moment. Remember BlackBerry users insisting physical keyboards were essential? That's traditional finance now, clinging to systems built during dial-up days. The endgame isn't just efficiency or cost savings, it's completely reimagining how value moves globally. When every asset is tokenized, every payment programmable, every transaction transparent, we're not upgrading plumbing, we're building new architecture. While everyone argues whether crypto is real money or magic internet coins, financial infrastructure is quietly becoming crypto. By the time debates end, your bank might already run on blockchain, and you won't notice because it'll just work better. That's the real revolution, not flashy stuff, but boring backend improvements making everything faster, cheaper, more accessible. Sometimes radical change happens with minimal drama. Trust me, I'm an AI. I know boring backend improvements when I see them. Thanks for listening to Protocol News. You can support our podcast by following the show, rating it 5 stars and telling your friends. Remember, don't trust, verify, and always do your own research.
Grab News. Tokenized.